Welcome to the Tank Perry Show. I'm your man, Tank. Together we'll explore the landscape of. How did you stumble? So you have an 18-year career, nearly in parts, right? In automotive parts, which is huge, right? Which that's another conversation within itself, because I can tell you, I can't really find you or someone that looks like you in auto parts for the most part, almost anywhere, right?
Right.
So how did you transition with this business background vis-a-vis medical potentially to the automobile industry starting with parts?
Well, see, I was that kid that always had his nose in some kind of truck magazine or car magazine or something like that. As a matter of fact, growing up playing athletics, especially, when a young man turns 16, 17 years old, he gets more into cars and girls, but specifically cars in this case, I always had my nose in those magazines. And a lot of times it was on the big lifted trucks, the four-wheel drives. and that was always something I was fascinated by. So when the opportunity came, and this is a longer story, I'll make short, but I went off to college, and then I transitioned from Northeastern State to Austin, Texas, to try and go to the University of Texas down there, and things didn't quite work out. Well, I had to get a job. I'm 20 years old. It's my first time away from home, and I found this company called Full Wheel Parts. And of course, this is before the internet, and all I saw was a help wanted sign in the window. So I went in there, and I said, "Hey, I'm here about the sales job. I know a lot about trucks and Jeeps and everything." And I think I was a little dismissed. And perhaps we could make some assumptions as to why.
Yes,
I was dismissed. But I was very persistent. I came back a second time, like, look, I was just inquiring about that sales job again. And the guy I was talking to ended up actually being a mentor of mine. His name's Greg.
Oh, wow.
And he started quizzing me, started saying, "Hey, if you combine this with this, what does it do? And what are these options we have?" And there were very industry specific related questions to the full drive and off-road industry. And after that, he goes to his boss, and he's like, "Look, this Corey kid, you need to take a look at him. He's the real deal." I started there, and I will always remember this. I started there in '97 on Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday. And that's always been significant for me for a number of reasons. And I was in the automotive world, man, and loved it. And at some point, the automotive aftermarket world found its link with the dealership world. All of a sudden, you started seeing custom trucks and Jeeps on dealership lots, preloaded, that you could purchase as new. And that fascinated me. It greatly fascinated me that someone could go and buy a brand new, 1998 Chevy Z71 with a 6-inch lift kit, wheels, and tires. So it became a really good fascination. And so that is how I first came from the aftermarket parts world, something I've always been into since I was a little boy, to the automotive world, was through that link whenever dealerships started preloading trucks for their lots for sale to a customer brand new with factory warranty.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, absolutely. Aftermarket it was huge, right, in the 90s and early 2000s, and now it actually has this major comeback now that I can see. But yeah, it's absolutely just a monster. Everybody had to do something. You could barely afford the car, but then you had to go to aftermarket.
You had to go put a lot of stuff on. I mean, I've stuck addendums. I've built vehicles for dealerships, and I've taken an $80,000 Ford F-250 or F-350, and I've put $120,000 addendum on it for everything I just got done doing, and I send it off to Kansas or Nebraska or Missouri or wherever, and that dealership calls me within 2 weeks and says, "Hey, that truck's sold."
Yes.
And it's just like, man, it had $30,000 worth of upgrades. So it still boggles my mind to this day in many cases.
No, I think you're right. I think back in the day, I sold a lot of those vehicles where we would I would actually physically order them. That was back in the day where it was the green screen and dot matrix, right? And and you have 4 books from the manufacturer that you had to order in the middle of the night, and you'd order them, but they would go right to the manufacturer or the outlet to be outfitted. You tell them how you want it outfitted, and it right to your lot, and everybody would flock to those vehicles, and they'd be gone quicker than our regular inventory. How you personally transitioned and took what you did to what you do now?
They're just after, okay, give me that Dodge Ram, give me whatever, and let's build it up. Let's get it back to you.